My dear, I feel like these days I am gaining a deeper understanding of life. It feels as though I am slowly beginning to see the world from a different perspective, as if some inner door has opened and let in a new kind of light. Recently, I had to visit some of my relatives and stay at their home for a few days. At first, I was reluctant to go. Being an introvert, I often find it difficult to get comfortable around new people or in unfamiliar environments. The thought of spending several days surrounded by relatives, making conversation, and adjusting to a different household rhythm made me feel uneasy. But despite my hesitation, I decided to go, and to my surprise, it turned out to be one of the most enriching experiences of my life. In that house lived an elderly couple, and it was through them that I learned some of the most important lessons I have ever encountered. They welcomed me with warmth, treating me not as a guest but as a member of their own family. I spent hours with them, listening to their stories, observing the way they interacted with each other, and simply soaking in the atmosphere of their home. I came to realize that their wisdom was not just something they spoke about, it was something they lived every single day. They shared stories of the struggles they had faced, the obstacles life had thrown in their path, and how they managed to face everything with courage and grace. Each day with them felt like a lesson in itself. I learned about resilience, about meeting life's challenges without bitterness, and about how to respond to difficulties with a calm and peaceful mind. They taught me, without ever directly saying it, that goodness is something you practice daily, not something you talk about. I watched how they treated their neighbors, their relatives, and even strangers with kindness and respect, always willing to help where they could. It made me realize how powerful small acts of goodness can be, and how they ripple out to touch many lives. The more time I spent with them, the more I understood how valuable it is to have elders in the home, not just as caretakers of tradition, but as gentle guides for the younger generation. They offer something that books and lectures cannot give, lived wisdom. Their stories gave me a reality check. I realized that for all the things I thought I knew about life, I still had so much to learn. Too often, when elders speak, people grow restless, distracted, or bored. They think the stories are repetitive or irrelevant to the modern world. But if we truly listen, with patience and an open heart, we can find precious lessons hidden in every word they share. This experience was truly transformative for me. Before this visit, I had a tendency to think that I already understood what was right and wrong. I believed that I had a clear idea of how to live and how to make decisions. But spending time with this couple humbled me. I came to see that true wisdom is not about having quick answers, it is about patience, compassion, and the willingness to keep learning. I learned the importance of keeping a calm and steady mind, especially when faced with difficult decisions. I also realized that sometimes, even when we are not at fault, we must be willing to bend a little for the greater good, not out of weakness, but out of strength. Another important lesson I learned was how to distinguish between ego and self-respect. Ego often pushes us to insist on being right, to prove a point at any cost, whereas self-respect teaches us when to stand our ground with dignity. This couple embodied this balance beautifully. They never raised their voices at one another, nor did they try to dominate the other's opinions. Instead, they treated each other with respect, love, and admiration. Despite being together for so many years, they still expressed gratitude and appreciation for each other. One of the most heartwarming things I witnessed was the way the man praised his wife. Whenever she cooked a meal, he ate it with such enthusiasm and always complimented her sincerely. You could see the joy in her eyes when he did this. In turn, she always sought his opinion and advice before making decisions, big or small. Their partnership was a perfect balance of love, mutual respect, and teamwork. It was inspiring to see that a relationship can remain tender and full of admiration even after so many years. Honestly, when it was finally time to leave, I didn't feel like coming back. I felt that there was still so much more to learn from them, about life, relationships, and inner peace. This visit changed me in ways I had not expected. I left with a renewed perspective and a quiet determination to apply these lessons in my own life. I truly hope I get another chance to spend time with them soon, because I know that every moment in their presence will teach me something new and valuable. My dear, can you take my heart and keep it with you forever? It no longer feels like it belongs to me, it has become completely yours in every way. Though it still beats inside my chest, every thought, every feeling, and every dream it carries is only about you. My heart has stopped being mine and turned into the most loyal admirer of you, your biggest fan who never grows tired of cheering for you in silence. It is always lost in daydreams where you are the center of every scene. Sometimes I wonder how it is possible for one person to occupy so much space in someone's heart. My heart cannot stop praising your beauty, both the kind I can see and the kind I feel in the way you make life brighter. It keeps comparing everyone to you, and no one ever comes close. This obsession of mine sometimes feels like madness, and if it continues this way, I feel as though I might lose myself entirely in you. Please, help my heart understand that it needs to calm down just a little. I try to be sensible, but no matter how much time I spend with you, it is never enough. My heart always wants more of your voice, your smile, your presence, your touch. It wants to stay near you, as if you were the only safe place in the whole world. When I am away from you, my heart becomes restless. It makes it almost impossible for me to look away from your memory. It misses you so much that I feel a deep ache inside, one that can only be relieved when I am back with you. Even your pictures are enough to melt my heart, they make me smile, they make me long for you, and they remind me of how lucky I am to know you. My heart finds you so adorable that I often think you are sweeter than any teddy bear that could ever exist. If my heart had its way, it would keep you in my arms all day and never let you go, as though holding you close would keep time from moving forward. My heart has also become mischievous. It dares to think of closeness, of intimacy, of moments shared only between the two of us. It is bold in its desires and does not hesitate to let me know what it wants. That is why I am telling you, please, control this heart of mine before it becomes completely uncontrollable. Otherwise, you will have to deal with it for the rest of your life, without any exceptions. And honestly, a secret part of me hopes you will. Lately, I have noticed that I talk about you to my friends almost every single day. It seems my heart just loves the sound of your name, it wants me to say it again and again, until it becomes like a song that never ends. My friends have started to notice and sometimes tease me about it, even grow a little annoyed, but I cannot help it. If I truly listened to my heart, you would probably find me singing love songs with your name woven into every lyric. My heart has gone completely mad in your love, it is as though you have cast a spell on it that cannot be broken. I wonder sometimes if there is a cure for this feeling, some medicine that could make my heart slow down and act like it used to. But then I think, do I even want that? My heart is enjoying this new life it has found. It is living in a constant state of excitement, joy, and longing, and though it is exhausting at times, it is also the most beautiful feeling I have ever experienced. So I ask you once again, will you take my heart and keep it with you? I am not sure how much longer I can keep it under control. One day, I fear it might run to you on its own, uninvited, unannounced, simply because it cannot stay away any longer. And honestly, I would not be surprised if it did, because that is exactly what it wants to do. I love this feeling of love and care that my heart holds for you. It is innocent, it is raw, and it is completely true. I hope you accept its emotions without judging it for being childish or foolish. This is what love does, it turns us into dreamers, into poets, into hopeless romantics. My heart is no exception. It has chosen you, and it will keep choosing you, over and over again, for as long as it beats.